Andre Olofse played a key role in pioneering Pilates in South Africa 20 years ago, and his expertise in integrated movement has made his knowledge highly sought after.
Both my parents were professional sports people. My father was a professional soccer player who played for Chelsea for a number of years. My mum was a professional ballet dancer. So I was surrounded by sport, and I myself wanted to become a professional soccer player, but I never had the big match temperament. I was always anxious before games, and this eventually spilled off into my life. Always been too anxious in my day and wasn't very healthy. And I thought to myself, there must be something out there that can teach you how to overcome this anxiousness.
Andre teamed up with neurobiologist Dr. Laurie Roch to create Calm in the Storm, training courses which help to create brain-body synchrony. The value of this method lies in neutralizing stresses rather than fighting them.
We've found with research that when you move naturally, meaning when you move with proper kinetics relative to where all the action is, it creates a chemical balance in the brain which allows for calmness, centeredness. This also has been shown through ancient martial arts teachings, through Tai Chi Chuan. And from the battlefield, this art developed through elite martial artists, where they had to learn to be very calm, besides having fitness, strength, strategy. In those days, any wrong move would lead to death. So the battlefield has now moved to the business arena and the sports arena and even marriage. It's easy to stay centered when one's going for a nice, quiet walk in nature. But when the pressure is on, how do you stay calm and relaxed? And through these teachings from the battlefield and science, they're coming to the same conclusion that you need to learn to move your body properly. When I say properly, it's like imagine watching a wild animal move. They move innately, correctly. So we too have that, but we've lost it. We don't move our bodies enough. So through moving correctly, naturally, it creates a chemical balance in the brain.
The three movement modalities which form the foundation of this method are Tai Chi Chuan, boxing, as well as natural movements which are kinetically correct.
The idea behind that is for this to follow through into your day. So the key is, what we're teaching you is how to move properly in a structured manner through the boxing, Tai Chi Chuan, and the natural movement. So you recognize what is a proper movement in your body. You understand it, and then you start to feel it. So it starts going into your subconscious after a lot of practice. So when you're out in your day, focusing on work, walking down the street, your sympathetic nervous system tells you that something is out. You immediately fix up, come back into your move, find a nice move, and you carry on. So you operate your day through a calm state. And that's very important for longevity, just for well-being.
Neurobiologist Dr. Laurie Roch discovered the brain-body connection through his own experience after a severe road accident, which led to 4 years of physical rehabilitation.
In a nutshell, you can say your brain has got three different parts. You've got a thinking brain, an emotional brain in the middle, and the reptilian brain, the ancient brain in the bottom. And the key is for that reptilian brain and the thinking brain to work together in sync. If they're out of sync, your emotional brain starts firing, and it won't let go. So in our day-to-day activity, we always think too much, whereas Andre's teachings tap into the reptilian brain. The reptilian brain is important because that's the one that actually controls your autonomic nervous system, your fight or flight, rest and digest. And your thinking brain is the thing that sort of you think what you have to do. But you've got to match those two up. So by example, if say you are stressed in your day and now you want to eat, so your thinking brain says eat, but now your reptilian brain says I'm in fight or flight. So it's releasing adrenaline, cortisol, and all those nasty things. As clearly the reptilian brain and the thinking brain are in discord. Now it's actually amazing because they've done studies in rats where they mimic the exact same circumstances, make the rats stressed and let them eat. What happens? All those rats become obese, even on a calorie-restricted diet. So the key really is to match what's happening in your reptilian brain deep down subconsciously and your thinking brain.
The reality is that most of us spend far too much of our day in defensive mode. Not because of any real danger, but because we have been conditioned to use adrenaline indiscriminately.
Generally, what's out there is people teach you how to become fit, how to be strong, even making your core strong, but nothing how to deal with what they call the autonomic nervous system, how to stay calm under pressure. It's very difficult to say to someone, just be calm. It doesn't just happen like that. It has to come from the inner. You have to feel it.
When stress is reduced, the efficiency and creativity increases, and in turn promotes performance, well-being, and success of many.